Huge game with playoff implications in the NFC West on Sunday when the Cardinals host the Seahawks. The Seahawks won each of the last 6 meetings. This is tied for their second longest win streak versus any opponent in the entire league. They have won by an average margin of 8 points with a big difference coming in the end zone, coming in the red zone. So just how important is this game for the playoffs? I'm about to let y'all listen and meet our guy, Evan Kaplan, who's one of our researchers.
All right, Ryan, so we're going to use our NFL playoff predictor to break this down between the Seahawks and the Cardinals. So this uses our FPI, ESPN analytics, looking at the remaining schedule. So huge game Sunday in Arizona. So take a look at these percentages here. Heading into the game, really close in terms of their chance to win the NFC West. 37% for the Seahawks, 33% for the Cardinals. But let's look at how this game is going to affect those percentages. Let's start here. If the Seahawks win, look at these numbers. Up to 62% for Seattle, down to 9% for the Cardinals. But if we flip it and Arizona wins, all of a sudden they're up over 50% to win the division. Seahawks down to 19%. That would also potentially bring the Rams back into the mix, who had the same 6-6 record as the Cardinals. And here's the key why this game is so important for both teams, but certainly Seattle as well. Look at these remaining games. They play the Packers, the Vikings, at the Bears, at the Rams. They have a less than 50% chance to win each of their remaining games. So a huge matchup in the NFC West Sunday in Arizona. Both teams looking to win the division for the first time in a while.
I see you, Cap,
Evan.
getting on TV.
Okay, Cap.
Hey, Dan,
Steve
what is it going to
Kornacki
take
got
for
nothing.
the Cardinals to get a win?
He looked a little like Kornacki, too. Listen, Arizona's got to get Geno Smith on the ground. Geno doesn't get affected by pressure in the pocket.
Yeah.
You got to get him on the ground. I think he's top 3 in the NFL in pocket movement, and he's not 3. And if you just get bodies near him, it will not impact him. He has such great operational space. And watch his feet. He always stays ready to throw the ball. There's very little, if any, wasted movement. And so if you're the Arizona Cardinals, getting close to him, pressuring him, making him move, doesn't do anything. I mean, this is rare. That right leg push-off, reset, find JSN. I mean, that's tape work. That's teach tape. So if the Arizona defense, they got to find a way to not just get near Geno Smith, but get him on the ground. Because if you just make him move with those weapons they have in DK and JSN and his ability to find that operational space to get the ball off, he's going to have a field day.
I love that you keep mentioning Jackson Smith and Jigba because I believe he's huge for this team. He's one of those receivers that understands how to create space by route running. And when you think about the timing, the anticipation, and the accuracy of Geno Smith, especially throwing some of those out routes and sail routes to Jackson Smith and Jigba or giving him opportunities for catch and run, I feel like this has been something that has elevated this offense as they've moved down the stretch. So I look for that to happen early to get Geno a little comfortable in the pocket, especially if the Cardinals decide to bring pressure.
Yeah, I'll be quick here. So I think we all agree Geno's been incredible under pressure. Jackson Smith and Jigba is emerging. So why isn't the Seahawks offense better, right? I would point to one thing. They don't have much going on in the run game. They can't run the football. And because they can't run the football, defenses are just teeing off on a very porous offensive line. Last week I noticed against the Jets, Ryan Grubb, their offensive coordinator, he had Geno under center at a rate much higher than we have seen this season, 62% of the time. I think he's trying to find a way to knit the run and the pass more and to try to get the play action going, which they have really struggled at off of that. It did not work out incredibly well last week. A lot of that was their struggles in short yardage. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see Geno under center again this week as he tries to figure out a way to get that play action pass going.